Hey guys, it's Hayden here making another video. I know it's been a while. I've been pretty busy, pretty stressed. I'm actually in Scotland right now, so I'm doing a study abroad for grad school. The class that I'm taking is group counseling, and it's been pretty interesting. And I've been reflecting on some of the things that I've just wanted to share. So, a lot of there's been a lot of times, like even during this trip, that I've experienced like anxiety or frustration or um, a number of different emotions. And I think it's really easy, it can be easy at times to kind of get caught up in those emotions and those kind of narratives surrounding those feelings. And I know that was something that I struggled with quite a bit in my past, and even today I noticed, because I went into Edinburgh by myself, which normally I would go with people, and my anxiety really like started to come up, and a lot of my social anxiety, especially like thinking about like what other people were thinking of me, or like getting nervous to like interact with other people because it's a new environment and it's stressful. And I found myself being able to acknowledge that I was feeling that, giving myself space and understanding that it's okay to be stressed and to be nervous in that space, because there's a lot of new variables. It was my first time going into town. There's a lot of people speaking different languages. It's like objectively stressful to be in that new environment. And so that was one way I was able to kind of like help myself in that moment to feel more compassionate towards myself within that space. And then another thing that I did after doing that was being able to acknowledge, and this is something that like I've kind of had to learn over time. It's not something that was necessarily like intuitive right away. Like it was always there, but something that I've had to cultivate a little bit, and that's like trusting that a process is unfolding. And what I mean by that is that by me having stress and anxiety in that situation, framing it as a way of understanding that like that stress and anxiety, if I sit with that process and allow that process to unfold, it's going to help me learn and grow, and it's part of a process of my own development. And so being able to trust that process for me, and trust that that is going to help inform me in some way, makes it so I'm able to like validate that experience and allow that to be there, while also like still experiencing the stress or anxiety that's there. And this is something that I use like quite a bit with like any emotion that comes up. I just view my life as a very process oriented kind of approach of understanding that like, hey, like just trust the process, like trust that like things are going to come up, and like it may not make sense right now, and if I just trust that like I will be able to handle it, and trust that I will be able to like navigate through it and learn from it and integrate it and move in the direction I need to with it, trusting that I can do that, has been really powerful for me. And that's also something that we talk about in group work, being able to trust the group and being able to like allow what needs to be voiced and allow what needs to come up in group to come up, to not try to control it too much or try to like fabricate responses, but allowing the space to kind of unfold as it needs to. And I think this is kind of, it's relevant because I think this is something that can benefit a lot of people, and is something that like no matter what you're struggling with, whether it be like recovering from something or just dealing with stress on a daily basis, like knowing that like it's okay to kind of I guess give yourself some space and understanding that like, hey, like trust that the stress is going to allow you to like understand something about what's happening. So what is that highlighting for you? What is that like allowing you to see, and trusting that you'll be able to like work through that and figure out what you need. Maybe that means you need some extra help. Maybe that means you need to like reach out to somebody to like help you figure out like, what do I need to do with this stress? Or it could just be like, hey, like I do genuinely have a lot on my plate right now, and like that's a reality that I'm in right now. I know there's a fixed deadline for like how long this is going to last, and I just didn't make it through that point, and then there'll be kind of a break in that for me. And yeah, I don't know. I think just like acknowledging the process is it takes the focus off of the events or like the specific things that are present that are like that may be triggers for that emotion, and allows you to focus on like, how is this process unfolding? How is this like moving me forward? Or how is this helping me understand my development as a person? And I think it's pretty neat and pretty powerful. So I don't know, just wanted to share that, and hope that's helpful in some way. So I will you'll see me soon. So hope that was helpful. Make sure to seek your truth and take time for yourself, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.